Wow, I'm live already. It just is connecting really fast on me. So I'm just playing here, pulling out a few gel prints. We're going to talk about the swap for October. We're going to play. We're going to do some playing. So we're got some ugly gel prints in here. Oh, that one's cute. That one's an idea. Some of this is just simply, really should be used just for decoupage. I mean collage. So anyway, but this whole thing is full of stuff. That one is one that I have a stencil that does that look. So last night when I was over at Juju's, these are the papers that I'm pulling out just for collage. I'm gonna put them in my scrapbook box. Anyway, when I was over at Juju's last night, some of them were asking about, can we just send a whole page? And yes, you can send a whole page, but I am going to ask that you do still send 2 pages. Okay? Now this is cool. Those are nice papers. So, I love that one. Love that one. So, yeah, at least send 2 pages. You don't have to trim them if you don't want to. But I'm going to, if I send 5x7 whole pages, I want to send some that are kind of like this, where you can fold it and use the page in a journal, and you've got 2 different scenes like that. So anyway, we'll see what I'm going to do. Who knows what I'm going to do? I don't even know what I'm going to do most days. I know that surprises nobody. So anyway, let me move this box out of my way so I'm getting this drawer. We are going to play. I'm going to pull out. I got a whole bunch of papers here. These are my 5x7 papers. That's why I have so many 5x7 papers from doing. These are some charts that I made about the kings of Israel while I was studying about the kings of Israel. Anyway, we're just gonna print over them. I don't know that we're gonna gel print tonight or not. We may. So anyway, but right now we're gonna play with shaving cream. We're gonna play with shaving cream. Let me find my good bone folder. Let's see. Actually, there's one in a thing there, but where is the one that is? Okay, we can use this plastic thing here too. So we're going to play with shaving cream and some inks that I have that are, I don't know what kind of inks they are. Inks from they're inks from Amazon is where they're from. Some of them are from Amazon and some of them are from Temu. So anyway, I got a bunch of inks just the other day. I'm going to pull them out. I want just the little bottles, Cindy. Just the little bottles. The green. Another little bottle in there. I don't see another little bottle. Ow. There's a little bottle. What color is that? White, of course. The drawer needs to come out more because we've got more stuff back here. There it is. There's the whole package of little bottles. I just poured it open. These are the newest ones that I just ordered from Amazon. Yeah. Those are the newest. What is that? Okay, that's those corners. And then we still have some of these little bottles too. Oh, we got food coloring too. So, okay, we got enough colors out here. Got enough colors to run. Here we go. And we got shaving cream. And this is a silicone mat, okay? I probably should have used my my ruler to spread that out instead of my hands. Shouldn't I have? Probably should have. That might have been smarter, but it wouldn't have been near as fun, would it? So the swap is, this is what the swap is, okay? The swap is painty papers. It don't matter how you get them, with inks, with paint, with just smearing paint on a paper, whatever you want to do. However you get them. It's just a painty paper that somebody can use in a journal, use to craft with, whatever. Okay, let's just smooth it just a little bit with our ruler. That'll work. Just a little bit with our ruler. No, we don't need a thick layer here. Just a little bit of a layer. And we're gonna drop in some food coloring. That's yellow. That is yellow, although it looks very orangey, don't it? Let's drop in some of this pink. It should make a real pretty orange with that. How about some of this purple too? Yeah. I'm going to take our ruler and go back over that and just kind of spread it around. Yeah, we're going to spread it around. We don't want to make it look like mud, though. We don't want it to look like mud. We still got a whole bunch on our ruler, don't we? Okay. We'll lay our ruler right there. Let's pick up our just like that. That. I think I want to smear it. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, I like that. And then we're going to take our ruler and smear that just like that. That's pretty. Now, yeah, we didn't think about where we're going to lay that all out. We've got a mess still in our room. I'm going to smear. I want to smear this around. That's pretty. Oh, I like that. And you know, I am getting shaving foam on the back of it too. Not on purpose, but it's just happening. I'm laying these down here on my, uh-oh. Maybe we can do this. Like that. Like that. See, will that dry? I wonder how long it'll take that to dry. Anyway. Now I want to go back in. Put back some of my foam back down. Put some of my dyes. Shaving foam. Got some of my dye on it. Now, You know what? I have an idea too. We're just gonna play with what we got here. We got a whole stack of papers. And even if I don't use these in the trade, I still got a whole stack of papers that I've gotten some color on. Oh, that one, I just knocked that in the floor, didn't I? Yep, I did. Oh yeah, that's got pretty color on it, don't it? There we go. I like that. That way. Now, let's see what I'm doing here. I'm seeing if I can rake all this up. Okay. Thank goodness for lots of paper towels. Mhm. Now, I just realized when I was looking at this, look here. Can you see right here how it is very messy. Yep, it is a messy technique, definitely. How we've got that all pulled up there on the silicone. I think that we can just drop ink and make it do swirlies with it. So let's see what happens if we don't even use the shaving cream, but just drop some ink. Guess what? That one's not been opened. Just those little skizzers. There we go. Now it has been. Ink. Ooh, that's gonna be pretty. I don't think I've cut any of the tips off of any of these. I got shaky hands. Why do I got shaky hands? Oh, I didn't cut it down far enough. There we go. Now I got little drops of ink on me. Oh, that one. I thought it was going to be that one. I got that too close. I thought it was going to be a different color pink than that fluorescent, but I think it's really close. Here we go. What's this? Now, I don't know, but we're going to see if we can find it where it is. It's supposed to be in here. Are you in here? Where are you? There you are. I'm going to see what this will do for us. Uh-oh. What is this? That's pretty. If you wonder what that is, that's black alcohol ink that I've made. Ooh, I like adding the black to it. see what happens. I like this just as well as I did with the shaving cream. Oh, that one needs shook up. Hey Annette, how are you, honey? I'm just making messes, creating art, being all artsy fartsy. Ooh, I like that too. I really like that. Now I want to try something, guys. I don't know what's going to happen when I do this, but I want to see if it changes it in any way. My hands are already yuck, so let's just see what happens if I take this and rub it in this. Oh, it does. It does change it, doesn't it? Now let's get some of that. There, some of that. There. Y'all, I'll be proud to know I finished all my tax paperwork and I've sent most of it to the new CPA. So anyway, there we go. I do like that right there. It the effect that I got with that was that it moved some of that around, and that's the main effect I got with that. There we go. There, I really like that. That should dry pretty fast. Okay, let's see what else we want to do. Let's see about some more black on this and see if it'll pick up any more of that color. Let's put it on top of our kings. Yes, it does pick up more of it. Oh, look at that. That's real cool. Let's see. I think this one here hasn't been. Oh, it has been opened. Yep. Ooh, let me start to go that far out. Hum. Diddy 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 hum. Looking for something here. Uh, does what smell? The shaving cream? The ink? Oh, I don't like that. Let's see what it does here. Hi, Juju. Well, don't be watching and driving, okay, honey? I want to see. Oh, that one needs shook up. Let me shake it up. I love that green spray. Y'all know I love that green spray. Scissors. Got a little muddy in there, that, and I'm not real crazy about that. You know it. Hi, Steffi. How are you? How are the babies? Are they wild children today? Close your eyes. Close your eyes, Sharon. It's pink. Close your eyes, Sharon. It's pink. No, I'm talking to Steffi. She's got a she's got two new baby doxies, dash hounds, wiener dogs. How are your ladies? What am I making? I'm making tiny papers. Tiny papers. So every month I do a trade with people. We trade, we take down names and we trade. And this month we're trading two 5x7 tiny papers. And you can make them however you want. Tonight I'm using inks and this shaving cream. See if I can spread that out a little bit. Inks and shaving cream. I think I'm gonna just let that one dry and move along. It's not a favorite, but it's not bad. I can live with it. I can live with it. Swap everything up here. See what we can get up here. Okay, there. And we're gonna just leave that just like that. We're not spreading it out or anything. And now we're gonna drop ink in amongst it. There we go. Drop some more ink in amongst it. This is neon pink. That one was purple. I really like this blue here. Oh, this one says it's coffee colored. There we go. It sure don't smell like coffee. It don't smell pretty at all, to tell you the truth. Okay, let's see. Let's do this and put this on it. This is that letter that I found in that book of that John book that I need to find and take to Pastor. I told him to bring it to him, and I keep forgetting to bring it to him. Ooh, look at all that coming out. That's cool. I like the back side. I don't know what the front side's going to look like. Ooh, I like that. I like that very well. But I want some more color right in there. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Now, look. Oh, no, I lost y'all. Hold on. I hit my mouse. I need to move it. Hi, Lori. Hi, honey. I miss you so bad. How are you feeling? You doing better? Are they letting you feed the cows yet? Tell you what, that fake Lori keeps on trying to mess with me. Fake sister. Some of the count. Yeah, that fake Lori right there. Oh, look, I got both Loris. Although the real Lori is talking under Steph's thing because Steph is doing something with the doggies. So, anyway. Hi, Lori Baca. How are you, honey? There she is. I call her the fake Lori. Only actually, she's a real person. She's just the fake. She's the fake sister. Is what she is. The fake sister. So, anyway, I am playing. She's driving now. That's Steph again. Okay. Hi, Steffi. Are y'all out and about, or are y'all at home just driving on the farm? You're the evil twin. Hey, years and years ago, which I'm still friends with a lot of them. I used to be part of a group of pastors' wives, and there was a girl in the group, and her name was Mindy, and they always told us that me and her were twins, and I said that Mindy was the evil one, I was the good one. So Mindy always argued with me for some reason. Those were the days when our little kids were all little, and now we all have children who are adults. Most of them have grandchildren. I don't got no grandchildren. I got no grandbabies. I got god grandbabies though. My godchildren have babies. So I like that. This is black. This is my black alcohol ink that I've made. And we're going to put some of it down right in here. Ned, I'm surprised. We are making painting papers. We're just basically making a mess. We're making painting papers. So I do a trade every swap, and my October swap, which my September swap is already underway, and it's too late to join in on it. But my October swap is 2 5x7 painty papers, inky papers, whatever. So you can do gel print. You can do this kind of thing where you ink smashing. Ink smashing is basically what this is would be kind of be called. Ink smashing. I just thought of something. Ink smashing. Here we go. Now I got some really dark spots there, but I'm okay with that. In fact, I want to see about ooh, that. Next month, November. I have it wrote down wherever November is, or October. She wants to do October. She wants to do October. Is that what we're talking about? The two painty papers, the two, yeah. They can be two 5x7s if you want. If you weren't in here earlier when I started the 5x7s, okay, October. I'll write her down. I have the paper going here. There we go. And I am doing multiple partners if people want to do multiple partners this time. Let's see. Lori Beth. Sharon, are you in this month, honey? I actually like that very well. You know what I want to do? We're going to get real painty here, guys. Oh, see what that does for us. Yes, Sharon's in. Sharon R. Go ahead and write down Angela A. Because even though she's not here, she said that she wanted to be in my swaps. Angela A. There we go. Okay, let's see what we want to do here. Okay. So we got some iridescent medium. And guys, my hands are already yuck. So let's just go. Let's just finger paint, okay? Oh, Cindy, you wanted that up there so we could cover up some of those words. Yeah. Now that will dry. You'll still be able to see color under it, and it will be sparkly. Sparkly. Okay? But a while ago I said a term that made me think of something, and we're going to try something else too. So here we go. We'll let that dry, okay? And hopefully some of this stuff will be dry by the time we get done. I kind of cleaned off over yonder today. Let's pull out some ink pads, and see what happens. Oh, let's not turn you over, dearie. You stay where you are, okay? There you go. We want that color. Okay. See that. That is yellow. I know you're not seeing probably very much of it. Now, that's green. These are pigment dyes. Okay, let's see if this will help any of that. If not, no biggie. We'll just smear it up. You can see yellow and green, but you also can see purple and stuff. Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to bump you. Are you dizzy, dizzy, dizzy? Hi, puppy. Hi, baby. Hi, little puppy. Y'all, I've been missing Lori Hollister, so I had messaged her and told her, hey, honey, I've been missing you. Where you at? Everything okay? Well, turns out Lori went back to work on this. Gosh, people have to make a living or something. But anyway, she went to back to work, and so she said that the kitties had been missing me. So I sent her a voice text of me calling for the kitties, Bissy and Tilly. And she says, they're looking for their auntie. That's what she always calls me to them, their auntie. So they were looking for me. Today my brother turned 59. Ooh, I like that. I like that whole look right there. I like it. Y'all know I like grungy kind of junk. So, okay, I want to. Y'all, I don't know what it is about the shaving cream. I just like playing in it. I really do. My hands are so gross. That ain't spreading, is it? I wonder. I wonder who wrote the book of. Oh no. Did y'all see that? I just ripped my paper. That'll have to be cut down to a 5 by 7 for sure. It's okay. It's just paper. Ain't like it come off of a tree or something. She's got jokes. They're not funny. Yeah, I've been watching these three guys that are in a deer blind or in a hunting blind, and they tell dad jokes. They stinking crack me up. They do. They're so hilarious. What's all that gonna do? You know what I'm looking for? There it is. That up there is what I'm looking for. Okay. Now, I have a good layer of alcohol. There's a little bit of water on it. I have a good layer of alcohol in here. Okay, guys? We're going to try something a little cool here. We're going to drop some of these inks in them. Oh, that one's not cut. That is so stinking cool. I love what that looks like. Now let's see what it'll do when we lay paper on top of it. There we go. There we go. That one's kind of cool. Now that one's going to dry real fast. Oh, I like that pickup. I like where I cleaned up my thing. That one's going to dry real fast. I want to see what happens. You know what we need? We need a spray bottle of alcohol. I don't think that this water is going to do much for it. We need a spray bottle with alcohol. And let's see what. There. That is a really pretty color. Let me do this. Let me do something like this. Hold on just a second. We're going to put a whole bunch of water down right here. and we're going to see what we can do here. We got water, we got water. There we go. That's what I'm looking for right there. There we go. Now, not that one. We're going to do this. There we go. And we want, right here, we want one of these. Now we've got a lot of wet right here, so we're hoping, this is what we're hoping, that when we lay this down, we create a pattern of the doily. Okay? That's what we're hoping for. Okay, let's see if we're going to get a doily pattern here. Nope. But we got a cool doily. Wonder, let's do this. Let's try it this way. There. We got some, not much, a little bit. Hold on. There we go. Let's try this too. Oops. Okay, there we go. We're gonna put another paper on top of this. Oh, we're gonna put this one right here on top of that and see what that does for us. There we go. That is really pretty. We want some more color on it. That's cool. Yeah, I just like color on papers. So it don't have to be a pattern. It don't have to be anything. I just like color on paper. There we go. It's once why it's called junk journaling, because we make things out of junk, right? Ooh, that turned out cool. There we go. There it is. I love that one. Y'all like that? Dry paper, dollies, spray ink, spritz water, then lay paper on. Check my messages. My messages. Okay. Okay. Yes, that's my address. That is the perfect address. Yeah. Nope, that's my address. My name, everything. You've got the zip code right, the number, the house, everything. Yeah, you have the right address. I don't know why it came back to you, honey. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why it came back to you. That is the correct address. You have my correct address. I absolutely love these two. I got a little white here. Not fond of it. Let's just a little green there. Just a little. And now let's go. Take this. Where's there we go. There. There. I like that. Oh no. You have my right address. My address is correct. Yes. You have everything right. The number, the house number, the street number, the zip code, it's all right. I tell you. They're getting so bad. It's getting so bad. I don't know why. Does it tell? Let me look at this picture that you sent me. Oh, I didn't mean to call you. I didn't mean to call you. Hold on. Hold on. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. I want to look and see if. Let me look at this. Okay. Nixie. 72927 AR. Not deliverable as returned to sender. Cindy Loven. my address, my street, everything. It's right. But what I'm wondering is that what that Nixie means in the corner and where it, because how far it got. That is utterly ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. Okay, we got to do some things on this. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? This is alcohol. This is alcohol. This is my alcohol and shoe polish spray. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. Yep, I've seen the message. Ooh, it's a gnat or a fruit fly. Hold on. Oh, come in on that, on top of that. We can't waste all that extra spray just laying there, can we? You know, that's how it works. There we go. Oh, that's a cool print there. Oh, I like that. Okay, guys, I'm my husband. He's been ridiculous. Y'all hear him in there? Y'all hear him in there? Okay, this one here is a goldy yellow. I just poured alcohol all over the place over here. Let's have another wiper diaper. Oh, it's going. Don't. No, no, no. Stop. Stop. Quit spreading on my thing. Here you go. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Y'all, I have I don't know what I've done. I've shoved something up under one of my fingernails, and I have a real bad sore up under this finger right here, and I just got alcohol up under it. It burns. It burns bad. Now we're looking for something here. We just had that. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay, I know I had some yellow. This is yellow food coloring, and I'm adding it to alcohol. There we go. And there was a little bit of paint stuff in that. Hi, Edna. How are you, honey? So anyway, if you were not here when I first started this, I said if you want to send bigger pages, that's fine. I just ask that you go ahead and send at least 2 pages. If you want to do a whole page bigger than a 5x7, actually I'm loving this right here. I'm loving that right there. Oh, where can it go to dry? Let's lay it right here on the edge of the trash can. It'll probably fall on the floor anyway. Okay, I like this right here. Everybody at my house is eating whatever they want to find tonight. I did not cook nothing. Nothing. I was not cooking tonight. We have food in the everywhere. There's bacon, there's eggs, there's hot dogs, there's whatever you find to eat. It's there. There's egg rolls, there's dumplings, there's pork fried rice in the freezer that you can heat up. Yeah. There's chicken patties. I like that. How are you, honey? That is not the right lid for that. I don't know what it goes on, but it's not the right lid. It's having. Sorry, guys. We're gonna come up here. We're gonna slide this out of our way, and is that the one we want? We're gonna splay. We're gonna splay with our. We're gonna spray with our black, just a little bit. Yeah, and it's got a little bit of a blue tint to it. Ooh, I like that. Do you like that? I like that. I do like that. So how's it going? How is your sugar going? Is it staying stable? Okay. Mama Cindy needs to talk to Edna for just a minute, okay? Is your sugar doing good, honey, now that you've started your new thing and taken your shot? Edna's quite a bit younger. She's Gianna's baby sister, so now that I'm 60, I get to be Mama Cindy, okay? There we go. Anyway, today is my little brother's birthday. His wife and father-in-law and sister-in-law are on a trip, and right now they're up there. They were at Mount Rushmore yesterday, and they were camping. But I think they were camping. They showed them cooking outside. Anyway, her dad is not. He's not doing real good. My brother and sister-in-law stay with her dad at his house, and their grown adult kids live in their house. They help take care of her dad. Anyway, but they're taking him, I guess, to see relatives he hasn't seen and stuff, because they are on a journey. I really do like that one. I don't want to mess it up, but I need some more color over in here. What color do y'all think I need? Let's pull out. That's another red. Oh, that's a different red than this red. Let's just see what happens if we stick it right here and spray it a little. It's a little bit brighter than that one. It didn't do so good though, did it? Let's just come over here and spray a little. Too low? Hmm. Sharon, are you here? This is your department, Mama Sharon. Neither Dave nor I have the sugar problems, diabetic problems. Both Dave's brothers and sister do. His mom and dad did. Oh, y'all see that? I just sprayed that everywhere. Yeah, I did. I sprayed it everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. If you know, you know. So why would it be going too low? Y'all are changing meds. Is she getting too much medicine? Maybe. I don't know. I like that. It didn't really create a pattern for me. What are we doing, Cindy? What are we doing? We've got all kinds of pretty stuff here. Look here. Let's see. Now we're going to cheat just a little bit. We're going to cheat and do this because I'm afraid Too much spray will make that go through. Let's see what it looks like. Yep, not good. There we go. I may be all kinds of colors on Wednesday night when I cook supper. It's my Wednesday night to cook supper at church this week. If anybody wants to know what I'm cooking, I'm making chicken and dumplings and hot rolls. We're going to do hot rolls, but we're buying them frozen. Oh, if you're not eating enough, taking spraying lessons from you. I have, Teresa. I have. I've been taking spraying lessons from somebody. Woo, look. See, that's what I thought would happen. It just overwhelmed it. It just melted it all out. Okay. You know what we're going to do? We're not giving up on this. We're not. Where is our fancy smancy schmearing thing? Look here. Now, I wonder what that's going to dry like. It looks really cool, don't it? I wonder what it's going to dry like. Oh, where can it go? Right there. I guess right there. Let's just play some more. You're fixing chicken and dumplings tonight. How do you make your dumplings? Do you roll them out or do you drop them? I make up biscuit dough like I'm making biscuits, and then I just drop it. My first bunch that I drop in little, and I cook them, boil them real fast so that they boil down to next to nothing and make my thickening agent. Then I don't add like any kind of cornstarch or any kind of thickener to my soup. Then my second ones that I add them right before we eat them, and they're my big fluffy. As my friend says, my big no, I drop them. My friend says elephant boogers. That's why he calls them elephant boogers. Yeah, I don't roll nothing out. I don't even roll biscuits out. We pinch our biscuits off. Now that is kind of cool. But let's see what happens because we can't just leave something alone. Hmm. Now, I'm just having fun with this right here. Let's get some of that sparkly stuff and sparkle it up. Yeah, no, I do all of my drop. And I'm cooking for between 75 to 100 people. So I'm going to be cooking these in a roaster, in a great big roaster. That's cool. Yep, I'm going to cook these in a roaster. Back to the balcony. Why are you going back to the balcony? What is the low and high end of glucose? She wants to know. Anybody want to answer her? Oh, I like that. There. That's kind of cool. I messed that up laying that on top of it. I mean, I just smudged it a little bit. What did I use to make my alcohol spray? Didn't you see me just make this? It's got alcohol and food coloring in it. I use at least 70% isopropyl alcohol. Uh, I find food coloring works better for me than anything to give me a good sprayable. I've used paint. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I used paint. I've used these kind of pigment inks that you get from that you use in jails. I use them. Oh, I found what I was looking for a while ago. This right here. I want this. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do some. We're gonna do some doing here. Okay, Juju, you home? So this is alcohol ink. This is alcohol ink. This is alcohol ink. Its sprayer needs taken apart and fixed. Okay, those are all alcohol inks. Now, and this one here is alcohol ink. Now, oh, I also, if you can see little things inside of that, I also use the inside of markers. And this is, at Dollar Tree, they have those furniture markers, like you can repair furniture scratches. This one is the red oak one. Okay, now this is what I want to see what happens. So I have some of this. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. This is alcohol blending solution. And we're just going to see what happens when we just drop a few drops in here. We may have too much on it. Now, what did I do with my puffer? Where'd my puffer go? I had my puffer a while ago. I dropped it. Oh, I'd lose my head if it weren't attached. Do y'all know that? I dropped it. I'm sure I dropped it. There it is in the floor. Right there. Okay. Yep, we just made a muddy river, didn't we? Let's just soak some of this up on this. I like using alcohol inks on papers because it dries a lot faster than anything else. Oh, I forgot I had some of that. Had some of that stuff on it, some of that sparkly stuff. I forgot about that. go. Oh, do I want some alcohol ink on that? Let's do just the corner of that. Just the corner. There. I like that. I think we're going to just stay with that one. It's nearly dry already with all the... There we go. Now we're going to do this. Ooh, that's pretty lace. I think this lace came from Juju. And that's pretty. I like that. There. Okay. Shoot. Those are two different color reds. Now this one here is... Hi, Butterrow. How are you? Yep, it does. This is a Color Shine iridescent spritz from Heidi Swap. And I love these because they've got some sparkle to them. If you don't know me very well, you should know that I love sparkle. I, I sent one of my friends. I have a friend that used to live here and go to my church, and she worked with me in my children's church. And she would dress up as a clown, and she's Miss, what is it, Miss Sparkle or something like that. Anyway, yesterday I sent her a text message about, I found you the perfect T-shirt. It was about sparkle farts. She also teaches junior high kids. She said it is the perfect T-shirt. To move to the away from the promised land over to Oklahoma. Juju, I still love you even though y'all's football team beat the snot out of us. Actually, I couldn't give a rat's behind care about that, but I just thought I would acknowledge that Ole Miss swamped us really good. I'm not a Razorback fan. I say Razorback fans are the most fickle fans there are. If they win a game, they're all for them. If they lose a game, let's fire the coach. Hi, Lori, honey. Hi, Pissy. Hi, Tilly. Here, kitty, kitty, kitties. Here, kitty, 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 kitties. They've missed their Auntie Cindy so bad. I know they have. They love me. So, no work today, or you are already home? Suey. Yeah, I'm not a hog fan. Not a hog fan. I do like pigs, though. I like cooney pigs. I have a friend that has coonies. We went out to their house Saturday night for a faith, food, and fellowship, and we had a chili cook-off. I come in second. I did. Never been in a chili cook-off in my life. I said, I sure hope there are no rules. I hope there are no rules about having to uh, tell what all is in your chili because I have no clue. I just cook with whatever I reach in the cabinet and grab. Issues are coming. What issues? You're done for the day? Issues coming. Oh, yeah? Is it what we were talking about? There we go. I'm loving that green spray on this. Y'all, I'm just making a mess. Look at me. Hopefully I can get all that off before I start making dumplings on Wednesday. I will have a bath between now and then. But you know, isn't that pretty? I love how the lace looks when I spray it through it. Of course, that lace, I'll have to still use it because you know we don't throw things away around here. You know, I wish. Hmm. Let's see. Let's see something. Oh, we love everybody here. We're just a loving family. Now I can literally say that. Since my last name is Loven, I can say I'm a loving family. I married a loving man. Ooh, I messed that up. Too much. Too much. Let's drop some things on it like this. See what happens if we drop it directly on the paper. Did it do anything? There we go. It's just running. I do like the lace here. Oh, I like these. Look at. I love how. Hiya, honey. How you doing? I love how you get the dark spots with the light spots with the dark outline in it. I love that. We just making a mess, Robin. That's all we doing. We just making a mess. Playing with these inks and papers. You know how it is. I like to get into it. There we go. Let's go here. Anyway, so the swap for October is two penny papers. You can do 5 by 7 or you can do a whole page, but you still got to send two. Okay. And I am doing, if you want to do multiple swappers, want to swap with multiple people, I am allowing that this time. So we're going to do this. Oh, wait another one. At the church house every day. Always feeding the church. That's funny, Teresa. So, yeah. My mother-in-law's maiden name was Jolly. She said she used to be Jolly. Now she was Loving. Anyway, if you want to sign up for that, just let me know. Yeah, Robin, are you going cruising, honey? We're just going to see what colors we get under this. We may not get anything, but we're going to see. We got a whole stack of papers here. If you're wondering what I'm on, this is just actually a silicone baking mat. I have big roll of them I found at the bins for $1. Is Terry Ybarra here? Oh, do you when you go into AFib, do you do what is that nerve where you like press your tongue to the top of your mouth real high hard again? You real hard. You rub down behind your ears, down your neck real hard. Vagal, vagal nerve, vagal nerve. Anyway, it always helps me. Or do a real sharp cough. Or I know this is graphic. Everybody, close your ears, but Robin, okay? Or bear down like you need to have a real bad vagus nerve. Yeah, vagus nerve. Or bear down like you need to have a bowel movement real bad, and like strain like you do that. Any of those tricks usually will stop my AFibing. or it stops my heart racing too when my heart races. So anyway, vagus nerve. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. There, that's kind of muddy looking. So Teresa, we are signing up for October swap. We're swapping two 5x7 or full page painting papers. You can accomplish them in any way you want. Yeah, you do all that? So, okay. You do all that. Good. I don't go into AFib, but I have a lot of trouble with my heart racing real bad, which the doctor told me. He says, "We see it. We see it on your report for your pacemaker." He said, "We know that it goes fast." He said, "But it's not AFib." He was like, "Just do what you can to make it slow down." Like, okay. He don't ever ask me what I'm doing. Usually I'm sitting in my chair. So sign you up, Butterow, Butterow, Butterow. Got Butterow. Teresa says sign her up too. Butterow, Doretha, Teresa C. There we go. I got y'all. I got y'all. Okay, so we've got a good kind of muddy base here, and I think we're going to work with this and see what else we can do with it. What do y'all think? Oh, let's see what we can do with this. No, not that. Let's try this. This sprays better than some of that other. Let's see. It sounds like to me you need to stay away from tuna salads. Oh, tuna salad sounds good. I may send Jared to the store to get some tuna after a while. Oh, Jared! That burn. Sorry, I hope I didn't bust nobody's ears out. This mess, I already canceled it. What's that? What I have? Somebody. Okay, somebody done that. Okay. If I busted your ears out, I'm sorry. There we go. Oh no. So this is bubble wrap that is heart shaped. Miss Teresa gave me this. Thank you much, Miss Teresa. So I'm just spraying my alcohol ink on it and putting it down on my papers. Ain't that cute? See if he comes here. I don't need him to go get the tuna. I just remembered. Kitty, kitty, kitty. There's something inside of it. What is it? I don't know, but this side hadn't been used at all. That side I've used a lot. I really like this right here. Let's see how this will do. I love tuna fish, period. We don't eat it very much, but I do love it. I'll try some of this, see what it does. It don't do much because it's not there. That's a little better. I got a little bit better right now. Trying to get all of that that's down in the crevices out. There's a big one there. A whole bunch there. I'm having a lot of fun. Yes, I am. Now, we're going to put this up, and we're hopefully not going to ruin this, but we're going to do this right here from the back, and hopefully it'll go all the way through because it is alcohol spray. Yep, it did. So for there's a few corners there it didn't get. I want it to go. Don't want no white showing. There we go. On that one. That's good. That's good. She should dry fast. She should dry fast. What time is it? 6:30. I've been here a while. So let's see about spraying the background of this with yellow. I do like that yellow. That makes a really pretty. Yeah. I need an apron. This old t-shirt, this old dress, this is one of those dresses that Dollar General sold like 4 or 5, maybe even 6 summers ago, and it's got glue on it, it's got holes in it, it's got paint on it. Oh, I have something interesting to show y'all. So, if you watched the other day when I did that haul, ooh, that is pretty. That dried real pretty. So, this was in a letter that was in that book that I got. That is the book, the Dr. David Jeremiah's study of the book of John that Michelle is doing, and I bought one, and I don't know where it's gone. It's somewhere in my room here. Anyway, I bought one, and this when I got the book, there was this letter in it, and y'all know we can't throw things away. So I thought we would art on top of it, but it's a cool letter. I'll read it to you. Dear Kate and Joe, I'm still listening to David Jeremiah every morning at 8 a.m. and if I miss, he's on again at 6:30 in the afternoon. This was one of his books of the month, a study of John. It is to be the first study in a whole series. I keep my radio tuned to 105.9 FM. I like the sound of his description of the book, so I got several to keep for myself and to give out to friends that I thought might enjoy it. Love, Grampy. P.S. The book of John has many of the fundamental doctrines of the Christian faith, and then his initials. So I thought that was a cool letter. So I kept it and we arted over it, and you can still see it, and it will end up being a page in a journal. So isn't that cool? Edna has a question above. Edna has a question. Are these the kind of papers? Yes. This is, we're doing, or we're swapping these kinds. You can do, actually, you can do any kind of paper that is painty. Painty. So these are papers I done on my gel press. You can do them on the gel press. This one is, I have that. We need to find this and spray it onto some of our pictures. Anyway, so yeah, you can do gel prints. You can literally, okay, literally, if you wanted to do this right here, let me show you. If you wanted to do this, you can. Okay, that's fun. I'm playing with alcohol sprays because they dry really fast. But let's just say you wanted to do this, okay? Here in a minute I'm gonna have to pick up a whole bunch of lids. Okay, I have these are just, they may be dried up. I don't use them very much there. There's one. There's another color. Let's find a different color than browns. Those look like doo-doo browns. I don't want no doo-doo brown. This, what is this? Oh, titanium white. Yeah, we've moved up, haven't we? From doo-doo brown to white. What else we got in here? I know we got some colors. Oh, this one is chameleon. It'll change colors. You can take paint and do this. That's a pretty color right there. I'm just telling you. And then we'll just take us a little brayer here, and we'll roll it out. And this is a silicone mat, okay? This is a silicone mat. So, I mean, like, I have a whole box of them, but if I needed to throw it away, I can. So, we can go in here and put some. And that should show up when we go in to pick that up, okay? And we're going to go in with a piece of paper. There. I got two pieces of paper. We're going to pick up that part, and we're going to pick up that part. Just like we would on a gel press. And basically, it's any way that you want to create an arty-farty painterly paper. It don't matter how you do it. Any way you want to. I have some on the. See, I haven't even used the back side. Looky there. So there we go. And we've got all of that. Now we can leave it like that, or we can do something else to it. Oh, that one did cool. We've got some of that blue in there. We're going to see if we can get some of this up. Oh, that didn't make any prints. That we didn't get any of that, any of those bubbles, did we? Okay. Let's see what happened to that blue one. I want to take this blue, and I'm just gonna do that right on my paper. I'm just artsy fartsy and all over the place here. If it starts to smell, y'all tell me, okay? But we're just going to roll this around and roll some of that blue into some of those white spots. Look at there. That turned out to be a really pretty paper. So you can make your paper however you want. But yeah, that's what we're trading this month for October. For October, that is our trade. Yep, that's pretty. I like that. Oh, we'll lay that right there and let it dry. And we're going to come in here, and we're going to use this right here. And we're going to see if we can get enough paint on that to do anything. You know what? Maybe we can do this. Let's see what happens if we do this. What happens with that? Oh, that's cool. That's what it is. It's that. But I don't quite like the alcohol on it. Let's see. There we go. Some purple on it. Yeah, I'm trying to dig that paint out from between there so it don't make a big blob. There we go. There we go. I do still have something interesting to show y'all. I haven't forgot that I said that a while ago. So I spent the day with my mom Friday and her friend Brenda. And, you know, they're quilters. Brenda been doing some slow stitching, and she brought me and my mom a gift. we go. Hi, Yuda. How are you, honey? Hi, Steph. Welcome back. There we go. I'm loving that. I'm loving that. Okay. There we go. Now, what color background do we want it? Oh, let's do this one right here. We're just making a mess, Yuda. We're just playing with what we got here. And now, I want to take one of these. And I want to just blot a little bit and blot some of that where we can still see our purple. There we go. Okay, I really like that. Now, I really do like that. Okay. I want to see if I got enough purple here. Get us here on some more of this. Get some more on here. Just like to see if I can lay that right back over that. Just printer paper or drawing paper is fine, yep. And they need to be at least 5 by 7, but they can be 8.5 by 11 if you don't want to cut them down. But you just send 2 papers to whoever you get matched up to. And some of them are doing multiples this time, so anyway, that's a good one. I really like that. Let's see. Let me wipe off what we got here, and let's just see what we've managed to accomplish. Okay, first of all, let's find a baby wipe and clean up our brayer right quick because we don't want it to be yucky ducky. Actually, we might need more than one baby wipe. Huh. There we go. Okay. Clean up our little rubber brayer here. There we go. Uh-oh. We popped it loose. There we go. Okay, we've got all the purple off of it. Yeah, we do. There we go. Let's see what if we can get all the purple off of us. There we go. And then we're going to clean up our mat here and see what all we're going to look at and see what we got. That one's good. Oh, that paint likes to stay with us, don't it? And I need some water for it. Should just wipe off. There we go. Hi, Bubba. I hear you back there. Scratchy, scratchy, scratchy. You and your little itchy skin. Miss Steffi thought you were an old puppy, Ricey, because you're grouchy. She was so shocked when I told her you're not old. You're just a baby. You're only 5. You're mama's baby, aren't you? You're mama's baby. Baby dog. That one goes on there. Yeah. And that one, I think that lid's in the floor down here somewhere. Oops. That's open. Okay, so is that one. I remember dropping it. All of these little bitty things here go back in this right here, and they slide in down in here. I have a drawer full of stuff. Okay, those 2, I'll have to find the lids in the floor. Okay, that's my lace. That's all covered up. Okay, let's see what we got here. We can come clean or not. Okay, it's clean enough. It's as clean as my hands are, isn't it? You only have to do two. You only have to do two. I'm just doing a major play-in session here now. You only have to do two pages, two sheets per trade. So we have this doily. It's alcohol sprayed. We have this doily. I really like this one. They're alcohol sprayed. Okay. We have these. They're alcohol and shimmer spray. Those turned out really cute. The thing I like about alcohol spraying is it goes through and you get on both sides. Two. Do you want me to add your name, Edna? Okay, then we have this. This is that letter we looking at a while ago. Then, let's see. Some of this isn't quite dry. Especially that painty one, it's not dry yet, but we have that painty one. We're going to put it back. And we have this painting one, and it is also not dry, but it is pretty. Then, we have this alcohol spray, and it has that glitter medium on it, so it's still not quite dry. You know what I want to do? You knew I wanted to do something, didn't you? Where did it go? Do 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 do. There we go. You'll try this one out? Okay, honey, I'll write you down. Your dog? He ain't your dog. He's mommy's boy. Okay, we want some of this. And we want to go through here and make us a... This is iridescent medium. There we go. And, oh, yeah, that's awesome. Can you see that? Can you see that in there? We already had the iridescent in there, but now we've got it where we've got it the thing. And we're going to do another one right here. Make sure I'm on the right side. Here we go. You know, another thing we should do tonight before we get off here is we should work in one of our journals. We haven't worked in a journal in a while, have we? Okay, there we go. Oh, that's so pretty. That one is really pretty. Look at that. Okay, bye, honey. Y'all be safe. There we go. I love that. Okay, now that's got to dry. Now let's see what else we've done. Okay, this one is, we went through it with the shaving cream. And then this one is the glittery stuff. And this one is shaving cream. And then we sprayed the alcohol spray over that. And then this we done all with all kinds of sprays. Alcohol sprays, alcohol drop inks, and then the glitter spray. That one's real pretty. So this one here is still a little wet. And then we got a whole bunch down here. Okay. I'm sticking my finger in this. Hi, Terry. How are you, honey? It's not a sale. We're just artsy fartsying, okay? It's not a sale. So we're doing our sign up for our trade for October, which is 2 painting papers. They can be they need to be a minimum of 5 by 7, but they can be big ones too. Here's another one, but we ripped it. And here, oh, I love that painting paper. You can see yep. And then this one is the heart. And then this one there's a lot of white shown in that. Ooh, are we going to leave it? Are we going to leave it? No, we're not going to leave it. You know we're not. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're going to leave it. I don't want to ruin that. We're going to spray this corner right here. That'll just make me feel a little bit better. But we want to leave that white. There. That one was hard. That one was real hard. After we get done with this, we're going to work in our journal. I'm not sure which one, but we're going to work in maybe the Juju journal. There's another heart, alcohol paper. So these here are shaving cream papers that we done in the shaving cream. Sprays, all kinds of things. This one is another shaving cream paper that we put shaving cream on after we put stuff on it. This one is sprays and that stuff. There we go. This one was shaving cream. We dropped the big drops, then we put shaving cream directly on the paper and rubbed it in. This is a shaving cream, and I tore the stinking corner off of it. Really liked it, but I tore the corner off of it. And then these are shaving cream papers. They're real pretty, shaving cream. They have an interesting feel to them. Shaving cream. Oh, that one still has shaving cream on it. Oops. So, yeah, we got some good papers tonight. Good papers. I'm very happy with all that. And, yeah, I'm happy with all that. Okay, here we go. We got some good dollies. We got some good painting papers. We got a mess, too. Let's see if we can get any of this off. Have I got it up my arms? Probably. Okay, we'll get us one more thing. We're going to pull this away. We're not throwing it away. We're just rolling it up and putting it out of our way. Okay. One more baby wipe. We'll wipe up our hands. And then we're going to get into one of our journals here. Are we going to... Oh, there was no technique, Butterrow. I promise you, there was no technique. I spread shaving cream down on the mat, and then I dropped ink in it, and then I smeared it all around and dropped my paper in it and all that. Go search on Beth's channel about how to do shaving cream paper. She does them real good. I do everything by the seat of my britches, literally. Okay, that's that. We'll have to, oh, there they are. I see one of them. We'll have to get in here with the flashlight to see where all of our little lids went. Okay, we're going to work in our Juju book. Okay? Because we got a bunch of new photos that we can work with. You know? Okay. These come from that girl that is with trying to think what are, okay, Carolyn's Craft. Carolyn's Craft. Sally Jensen, Sally Jensen. I think it's Kim Newberg is her name. Kim Newberg. These were one of her free offers just recently, and yeah, you could pick and you could print. Anyway, so this is a whole page of them, and I printed it out on this, but I decided I wanted them on little actual photo paper, so I printed them again on photo paper, but I don't want to throw that away. Of course I don't. You know that. So we're going to work on this page right here. We're gonna we're gonna work out of these. Out of these, we're gonna work in this journal. If you don't know what this journal is, okay, this journal is a journal I won from Juju for her. I think it was her birthday giveaway. I think it was her birthday giveaway, but I'm not positive, so don't quote me on that. Anyway, so she made it out of all postal stuff, and this is actually a flat rate padded envelope that she has made this out of. And I did some gesso over it to tone it down a little bit, and uh, giveaway in July 2025. Yeah. Anyway, so she had the girl on the front of it and the lace and all of this, and I grungied her up and the grungied the lace, and then I put some of my fake homemade old tape on it, and I put some of this eyelash trim on it up here that has little flowers in it, and she already had the lace on it. And then I started making this journal mine because I want it. It's mine. So anyway, so I decided it's going to be a people journal. So uh, here's one of my peoples I drew and painted in on one of her cards. And then she's put a lot of people in it. And this has Velcro and it opens. And I put the little girl in there and some of my tape. This is some of her washi. She had the flippy in and I added the lace. Then I've written in it and I put this little soldier boy in. And that's one of my people I draw. And that's a bookmark that is made from one of my master boards. And I made, this is my first really successful shaker card thing. And I guess it's a tag of sorts, and it's got a lady in it. And this one here, I don't think I've done anything to it yet. Nope, I have not. And then all of this is all stuff from the post office that she's glued together. You can see these, they're forms and stuff. Anyway, so I made, she did this envelope here, and I slid a little man down in it, a little butterfly, and put some little stickers and stuff. And I also covered the envelope with a doily. And then I put that little boy there and the paper clip and the wolf and the ant girl and the moon and the lady. And then these were some vellum pages that I put people on them. And this was something I think she already had put in here. Oh, and this is see, you can see the envelope, and I put that in there. And then the lady she had there. And then this is a genealogy writing thing that she had stuck in there. And look, there's a little pocket right there. So I have this envelope here that somebody gave me that's an airmail envelope. And somebody gave me this in a Happy Mail. I think we're going to use it and make something with it. That's one of my little girls that I did, and this is a belly band that I did. And those are my pom-poms. This one here is just a bunch of folds that create a pocket. This is one of her tags that she made. See how she's just glued things together here? Taped things down? Labels that they give you and all of that? there. Okay. Okay, I'm just cutting this out, trimming off some of the white, and then we're fixing to do something else with some of the white. Hey, Terry, I have something I'm going to send you some pictures of. I noticed that, I don't know if it's your YouTube name or if it's your email address that said something about quilting, and I got in a flower garden quilt kit that has 32 flower garden quilt blocks, and they're all just alike. They're all the same colors, and they're hand pieced. Anyway, and I'm gonna put it up for sale. Anyway, I want to send you a picture of it to show you in case you might be interested. And there's extra fabric to make even more. I told my mom about it. She's like, "I've never done a flower garden, and I'm not starting now." She's 80. Hair dryer. What else are they? You saw them when I showed them originally? Originally, well, they're going to be for sale. I'm going to see if anybody wants to buy the kit first, and if they don't, then we'll sell the individual blocks so people can craft with them. Okay, so y'all know I'm just not real crazy about white edges. So we sprayed that down uh, with our oak spray, and I need a new wrong drawer. I need a new glue stick. There we go. A oohoo stick. Now we may have this a little high up here. I think it is. I think I just need to trim right along the tops of their heads. I don't want to cut anybody's head off. That would be very tragic, unneeded. Yeah. Okay. So that little thing keeps wanting to lift there. We're going to undo that. Okay, we're going to put because we have so many levels of things, we're going to put our glue on the back. Don't get glue all over everything, Cindy. Like that right there. Don't get glue on it. How about if we lay this out of the way and put our glue on it? That probably would be easiest, and then you might not have glue everywhere. But we don't want to lose that because we're going to use it. Oh, I shouldn't be singing that. That's probably a copyrighted song, ain't it? There we go. Now I hope that, yeah, that's going right where I want it to go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, and are you wondering what that envelope is doing? Well, that envelope is, hold on, is going to, oh, it's not going to, is it? And not unless I trim this right here off. Okay, sorry, you gotta go, dude. There we go. There. That was almost perfect trim, too. Look at that. Ha ha! And now we got a little floppy end. We got a little floppy end thing there. Well, it flops in. We got a little floppy end thing, and right there has a little bit of glue there. And then we've got all of those peoples right there. I really like that, too. Do you like that? Do you like that? I do have some good goodies this coming term, don't I? It'll be a week from tonight, guys. A week from tonight will be the next sale. I do have some really nice things this time. Crafty, crafty. There we go. Okay, I'm liking that. Now, let me see what this is. Okay, I have a stack of girls and people, but they're all modern. But that's not modern. And that's a stamp. And this looks like a stamp. I just want that covered up right there. But it can't get on my, okay, will it, I need to make sure that we're not affecting how, okay, that's good. And I think we're going to need to put just a little piece of paper under that. See that right there? And sounds like the guys are in there finding some supper. There. That right there is good. And we're going to go ahead and just cut that. And we'll stick just a little bit of glue on that, just so that there we go. Okay, so that it helps hold that. Okay, I like that. I like that. And I like my little rose covering up my little spot there. Okay. Now, okay, guys, I know I get quiet right in here when I start trying to think. I can't think and talk. It would appear at the same time. You have a squash growing in. Oh, that's cool. I got picked a tomato off of my. Oh, I picked my one pepper that grew on my pepper plant, and I picked a tomato off my pepper. off my tomato plant and ate it yesterday at lunch on a chicken sandwich, and then uh, I have a bunch of little more tomatoes out there. They should have plenty of time. We still have a lot of warm weather. This is Arkansas after all. It's only September the 15th. So anyway, so this is going to be a belly band. That's why I'm doing it like this and trying to get my glue in here, and it's not wanting to glue. Okay, let's do. Hold on, hold on. Quit. God burn it. I got a big hunk of glue stuck to my glue gun because I left it on too long and it melted into that glue. So I'll have to pull it off. There we go. Okay. We'll turn on. Oh, that's unplugged. Why is it unplugged? Because, no, it's not. It shouldn't be unplugged. Hold on. Where does it go? Hold on. There it is. It is unplugged. There it is. I knew I'd unplugged something today. I forgot it was that. There we go. Now, oops, there goes my thingamabob. Okay. Oh. There's my Dr. David Jeremiah book. Let's lay that out so I remember where it is. So I can take it to Pastor Wednesday night. Okay, we're gonna hot glue this. Oh, we've been back up in the high 90s. It was 98 the other day. Yeah, it was 98 here the other day. It's just miserable. Yeah. After we had a week of being with highs, we even had Sundays where our highs didn't even get out of the 60s, and then we go to the 90s. Like, Lord, we thought we were your chosen children here in Arkansas. Did you try to roast us again? Oh, oh boy. Let's see. That's kitties. Let's do this. It's castles. Um, to anybody that saw the castle book that I showed the other day that I picked up and said we're probably going to cut it up, well, it's gone. There won't be no cutting it up. An old friend, a OG friend who's from that used to be come to when we had a lot of jewelry sales, saw it and she says like, I collect books. I like that. Anyway, I told her she could have it. Anyway, it's on its way to her. There we go. Miss Billy loved it. She thought she would like that. Y'all know Miss Billy. Well, some of you do. Lori knows who Miss Billy is. So, there we go. We put some of that castle over there. I know it covered some of our people's faces, but that was bothering me. It was a little... Okay, it's still bothering me. Do y'all hear the wrestling music? It's wrestling night, guys. My guys, my guy, my man, my honey man, he likes that wrestling stuff. I think it's foolishness myself. Okay, I just seen what happened here, and we got to do this right here. We need to cut right here. We need to cut that off. There we go. Oh, I cut half of her face off. I'm so sorry, dearie. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Let's decorate this little envelope. Maybe this little page right here. What do we want to decorate it with? I don't know. I am at a loss, y'all. I'm at a loss. Let's see what we got in here. What's this? Oh, these are some pretty papers that I made a while ago. Let's try one of these. Remember that when I was messing with that? This is my lacy paper. Let's go ahead and do this, and we'll cover that, and then we'll do this with the other piece. What you eating, baby love? Y'all see what I just did? I cut that just as stupid as the day is long. Let's cut from this side. Oh my lord, she can't cut worth anything. Y'all see that? What is wrong with me? She just not cutting worth a flip there. There we go. And there we go. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Okay, there we go. That one's good. That one right there is going to be good. Dave? Or is that Jared? Dave? He can't hear me over his TV. David!
What?
Will you pull my door too, babe? We don't want to listen to wrestling. I'm sure. I'm positive. Okay. I cheated. I didn't want to dig out my thing. Or my bob. Okay. So we're going to make this a pocket. You know how that works. You can glue down 3 sides. It's a big long pocket. My hands are... I can't cut in a straight line. I can't. You heard the raspy man. Yeah, when I call for Daddy and Daddy doesn't answer me, he barks and tells Daddy Mama wants him. Not that Daddy pays attention. Daddy don't pay attention to nothing. So there we go. We have a pocket. We have a pocket. Like, look, we can put some of these little peoples down in it. There we go. Have a pocket. There we go. That way we'll know it's a pocket. Oh my gosh, y'all, I have to tell y'all this story. This is hilarious. I was at the Dollar Tree yesterday. Was it yesterday? Saturday. And this man was talking to his kid, and his kid was not listening to him. And the man was he was berating the little boy. Anyway, he's like, I want to know why in the world you don't ever pay attention to me. You just were ignoring me. And I'm sitting here thinking, dude, it's a genetic thing. He's a little boy. But I didn't offer any advice because I didn't figure he would be as angry as he was. He would appreciate my advice. And I thought if he said something mean to me, then I would have to lay hands on him suddenly or something. Cast that stupid spirit out of him. Anyway, oh, did I say that out loud? I did. Oh, dear. Anyway. I felt real bad for the little boy. He was just being a little boy. He had a new toy, and his daddy grabbed it from him. Grabbed it from him and took it away because he wasn't listening. So, poor little boy. He's crying. I went in. I was laughing. The girl was like, what? I said, that poor little kid out there, his daddy's just giving him what for about why wasn't he listening? I said, I wanted to offer the simple advice that it's because it's a genetic thing. He's a male. He can't listen. They don't know how. But I said he was pretty angry. I didn't want to get in that. So I didn't want to jump into that one. Nope, he was pretty hostile. So we're going to stick our one of our little pretty red tags in here, and it needs something on it. Oh, look, there we go. We got some of this. If you know that the ones that are for sale, which there's only one package of these left that is for sale, if you know they have wires on them, you have to take your wires off. I didn't take the wires off of the ones that offered for sale. I took the wires off of mine. Could have used some of that jute up there, but this is okay. So we'll just stick that in there so that we know that it's a belly band. Still not just loving how this is working here. I'm wondering if we can glue this down. See, I don't like that. I wish now I hadn't put it on there. I didn't glue anything but that one part right there. There. Getting it. Just don't like how that folds when it closes. You know what I mean? Oh no, I wasted some. Okay, we're just gonna have to live with that one. There. Okay. Now we got that on there. We got that on there. We still needed to decorate this. Oh, we need to turn the air on since they shut us in here. So if you're not friends with me on Facebook, you probably did not see this. If you are friends, you probably did see this. Okay, let's go back to Cindy. Let's go back to me. I posted this today. My mom gave me a certificate of award that I won when I was a senior. Anyway, anyhow, she also gave me these ribbons. It's a. I don't know if your school did this or not. Here we go. I ironed it a little bit. It didn't come real good. They're football roster ribbons, and they sold them like the week of homecoming, and you wore them. You pinned them onto your clothes and wore them, and it had a list of all the football players that was on the 1981 football roster. And my brother's name is on here, but I was counting the kids on it that have already passed away, and there are 6 that I know of that are already gone. Only, let's see, 2 from my class, 2 from my class, uh, 2 from the class over my class, and wait, hold on. So no, 3 from the class over my class, because Frankie, Tracy, and Keith, yeah, 3 from that class. So that's 5, and then 1 from my brother's class, 6. In fact, when they were in school, he was my brother's best friend. Bill Mills. They were good buddies. Oh, that's cool. Let's do that. do it just like this. Cut it to there. And I think that we're going to do it just like this and make it into a pocket. It's some kind of melon label. You always pray that you don't see kids getting reamed out by their parents. Yeah, I like it. We need that right there. And we're going to take one of these right here and we're going to decorate over it. This. I'm going to keep that and we're going to use. I don't understand why it has these holes in it. Didn't understand that from the beginning when I started showing it to y'all. When I looked at it online, it didn't explain it anymore to me why it was like that any differently either. So I don't know why it was like that. Oops. Yep, that works just like that. Two. Do that. There we go. Turn this off. And we will. We're just looking under things here. We're going to do that. And we're going to turn it over here. Go all the way to that corner there. That. That. Put that in the trash right there. And they still never look the same to me. Never. I don't care how many times, how close I get it, they don't look the same to me. Do that. Uh-oh. Glad that didn't land on my phone as heavy as it is. And what did I do with that? There it is. My school that I went to doesn't even exist anymore. They've consolidated into a district now, the Two Rivers district. Now there are no more Mustangs. And don't want to do what I want it to do. So here we go. The dude with staple. With staple. There we go. Now, I was going to put something on that, and what was I going to put on that? Oh, I know. I guess we'll do this. This on it. And then we're going to take our this and our this and this right here, and we're going to do this. Okay. Don't show it too well, but it's okay. And ink it since we got the inkies out. So, anywho, there we go. Yeah, I like that. Hold on, I know what I want to do. Do y'all do this to your ink like this? If you spray it with a little bit of water, makes it really dark. A little bit dark. There we go. Okay, it's dry enough to move on. I might be a little bit obsessed with this one, huh? There we go. There we go. Okie dokie artichokes. Drop that. Now, we got a sticker there. We got a sticker. We actually have a hidden place back here that we could do this. This that I just dropped. Oh my goodness. Okay, I want that turned off because I do not want that melted back into that. Turn that off, Cindy. Okay, we're gonna take this lady here, cut her off, out. There. And then, is that long enough? Yes, it is. This one's wide enough. It is. I'm gonna put it on the back of this I Love Lucy thing. Because we want it stiff. Bring it all the way to the corner. Now we're going to glue this to the back of that. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I don't see nobody chit-chatting, so if I'm behind, y'all need to tell me because I'm not seeing anything. The last thing I see is Lori saying, "Wow, that's too bad." There we go. You're making cards, okay? Thank you, Lori. Thank you, honey. Tomorrow I have to pick up my groceries to start getting ready for my, that's trash, to start getting ready for my cooking. Actually, I'm going to cook my chicken tomorrow in the Instapot or the crock pot, get it all cooked and shredded. And then we will, after that, we will start working on, yeah, we just, that's all we got to do tomorrow is that. Okay. We're just going to leave that hanging out there, but I was wanting to tuck something. I was going to tuck a piece of paper like this in here. How far is my tuck? Is that as far as it'll go? Okay. So it's still shut right. Yeah, shuts right. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm not sure about that there. I feel like I need to snip right here just a little bit. Yeah, maybe that'll be better. Okay, that's good. And that's okay. That one there can go. Um, actually, is that too wide for that? Yep, it's too wide for that one, isn't it? Actually, I might stick this one in there. Kind of like it better than I do the red one because the red one covers up everything. There. And it's just a little too wide. Just cut off a little bit. There we go. That's good. It's a little tall though. I mean, I'm already cut on it. Don't matter if I cut the bottom off of it or not. There we go. That's good. There we go. Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Pocket there. You ever look at old pictures like this and wonder, okay, guys, this is, I know this is going to be, y'all going to think, oh my Lord, she's such a weird person. But do you ever look at old pictures like this and wonder if those people are unalive? You know, because that was a huge thing that they used to do back in those days was they would take pictures of their deceased. So sometimes I look at pictures and wonder, are they unalive or are they alive? Just stick these photos, peek it out. There we go. Now that is, oh, this one was a fun thing that I made that went in here. So Juju had this, you can tell she had this, it was a COD ticket that like you, when you mail things COD where they have to pay to get it. Anyway, and it was a three-parter. It was, you could like, it, it duplicated. So anyway, so I made it into a little flip notepad by putting papers on it, and then I put the girl, and then it sits inside this here, and when you flip it open, you see the girl. So, and here's another one of these pockets, and that's a button thing. Anyway, yeah, let's see what that looks like. Where'd my ink go? Then I put it up, of course. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. So I'm going to show, when I get done, I'm fixing to, this is going to be the last thing I'm going to do in the book. Then I'm going to show you what my mom's friend made us, and then I'm going to show you some of the things my mom's been making lately. So we are done with this. Where is our rope? There it is. There's our rope. We don't want to lose our rope. It's how we're tying it up. Now, I do have some more jute, but not this thick. There we go. So my mom's friend Brenda made this. Oh my gosh, my knees sitting down here too long. And I've got it hanging over here on my spool thing, but it's a little envelope like thing. And she's whip stitched it here. Basically, it's a little, I think it's probably a square, and then she's folded it into. Now, I've put all my folios and stuff that you guys have sent me, I put it in it, but you can like, oh, hold on, there's another folio. You can roll it up like this, You can put jewelry in it and then tie it like that. But I thought it would be great to put all my folios in. So I've got all my folios in it. Yeah, it's a fabric envelope. Isn't that cute? So we'll put that there. And let me find my phone. So my mom has been making my mom has been making some little quilt blocks, little quilts. Actually, they're actual little quilts. They are. Trying to find mom. Did I pass mom? Mom, Karen. Mom. Anyway, she's been. Oh, I sent her that. Anyway, she's been making these little quilt blocks. Now that one's not hers. That one's not hers. Hold on. Okay, those are not hers. This one is her puppy. And when I got over there, she had taken that bow off and put a pretty flower on it. And you can tell that she's machine quilting them to make wall hangings. And then this is her little Highland cow, and she used doll hair with on it to make her little Highland cow. Is that not adorable? Those are so stinking cute. And I'm making sure that I don't have anything else that she's sent me that she's been making. Uh, no. She's made a bunch of chickens and roosters and kitty cats and puppy dogs and stuff like that. And she's making them for all the granddaughters and stuff. But I'm going to come over here. I just want to show y'all. Let's see. Let me find me, okay? Let me go here. Let me find me. There I am. Switching to Cindy Loven. This is, no, I don't want to find friend. Here we go. This is here, my photos. Mama's Quilts. Here we go. So this is a daybed quilt that she made, all of it. And she actually gave the daybed to my niece and the quilt set to my niece. This is just, you may know the blocks. I don't know block names. So this is a crazy quilt. She did make it. I do know this is a crazy quilt. So this is a crazy quilt. This one here is a chevron pattern. I'm trying to make sure I can get down here and not get so much light on it. There we go. There. Can we see? There. Chevron. That one is another chevron. That one there, I actually have had people. Let's see if this will work. Help. I've actually, no, it's still too bright for y'all to see. I've actually had people contact me about buying this quilt, wanting to buy this quilt. This is my quilt. This is one that she made specifically for me. It is brown and black. Unfortunately, it is in the closet because I have a king size bed now, and that one's a queen. This one is another, it's a pinwheel of some kind. And this is another pinwheel. And that one's a beautiful one. This is her maple leaf. I hope you can see this because it is gorgeous. There we go. It's a maple leaf. It is so pretty. If you go on my Facebook page that is titled just Cindy Loven, not my Cindy Slinker Loven, but just Cindy Loven. That's my professional author page because if you don't know it, I've written a couple of books anyway. But it's been years ago, 10 years ago. Yeah, they're 10 years old now. But anyway, that's my professional author page, and because one of my books was about a quilt, that's why I have my mama's quilt on here. So anyway, yeah, one of my books was about a quilt. The maple leaf is gorgeous. Let's see, is there one more? Oh, and that, my friends, is a dahlia, and she says no more dahlias ever, 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 ever. She doesn't like doing that curved sewing. And this is a maple leaf that is in a cabin up in Oklahoma for a girl that she made that lives over there. It's beautiful. They keep it in their cabin. And that's all of them. That, my friends, is all of them. Mom makes beautiful quilts. She sells them, but they're not cheap. Uh, your sister's name is Dahlia. So yeah, Mom makes a dahlia. She's made a couple of those, but she said she didn't ever want to do anymore because they're hard on her to do with that curve in them. So anyway, but yeah, my mom is she can make anything. I'm convinced of it. She can make anything she wants. She's made beautiful wedding dresses. I did not have a church wedding. I eloped and got married at a quarter to midnight, so I didn't have a church wedding. So she didn't get to make me a wedding dress. But anyhow, but yeah, those little quilt blocks, we're gonna see about selling that whole kit. And I think I'm gonna list it on the Facebook page, on the no on the YouTube page. But I'm gonna sell that whole quilt kit, and then we will, if nobody buys it as a kit, then we will sell them individually. So, the blocks, that is. I do have, I think I kept all the other quilt blocks I have right now that I had. So, anyway, guys, I think I'm going to say, let's stick a fork in me. I'm done, but I don't seem to be able to find my, yeah. I wonder where my mouse went. It's probably over here in the trash can, would be my guess. So, would be my guess that it's in the trash can because I do tend to knock things into my trash can, and it sits right under the edge of my desk. Do y'all see it in the camera? I don't see it in the camera, so I don't know where it got off to. But I almost had this all the way cleaned up today, and now we've made another mess. Go figure. That's what I do best is make messes. So anyway, I do it very well. So I really don't have to do any more papers to make up all my papers, no matter how many people sign up. So those are the witches that I got, and I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to do. Okay, y'all don't yell at me. Okay, don't yell at me. But this is what I'm going to do with the witches. I'm not throwing them away. Okay, I'm not throwing them away. Don't get excited. I'm not throwing them away. But y'all know I don't do witches. I don't. Not a Halloween. I don't celebrate Halloween. I do. I do a thing at my church just because I'm asked to do it in the capacity of my job. But we don't do Halloween. We do Hallelujah night. Anyway, so what I'm going to do with my oh, there's my mouse. Right where it's supposed to be, huh? That's so silly. So what I'm going to do, life is messy, is I'm going to take these papers. I'm going to turn this back on because I need more light. I'm going to take these papers and I'm going to cut the witches off. So we're going to cut here. And we're going to cut There. I think we're going to have to cut just a little bit more there. And we're going to cut there. There. And I have a little bitty skinny page like that, but it's okay. Actually, I think we're going to end up cutting that off and cutting that off and make it look like a little, well, it don't look like nothing, but anyway, I'll have to fold it again and cut it even. There we go. So, what? Yes, it was a good hangout tonight. We had a good time. So, anyway, there we go. You know what? I don't like that. So, here we go. We're just going to do this. We're going to come right here, cut it off, and we got these little papers like this, and I can make them into a little book, and then we'll throw those away because I just, I don't like. It's just not what I like. So, anyway, there we go. Anywho, you guys have a wonderful evening, and I will see y'all later. I got to get under this desk and find my lids for these two things. I know I dropped them. So, let's see. There was something else here that's missing. Okay, all this goes back in that. Oh, that goes in that too. Oh, there. That's what I'm looking for. Is that right there? That all goes back in there. Oops, there went my ruler. There, I was looking for that. There went paper in the floor. Good night. Okay, guys, I'll see y'all later. Thanks, everybody, for being here. And if you're not subscribed and you've been sent up in that thing, uh, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification so you'll get notified when I go live. And also, next Monday night will be our sale, and we'll be back. We'll be back this week, craftying. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.